Stop stream, mate. Just like that. I should be live. So, mission for tonight. Okay, big one. I have to take my daughter tomorrow morning to a camp where they have horse riding, stall cleaning, a whole bunch of stuff that I know nothing about, and my wife has to work tomorrow, so apart from my daily duties, that's befallen me as well. So I used to drive my wife in 2019 to this area, so I have a vague recollection how to get there, but funny story, I can't remember exactly how to get there. So I'm gonna drive to this one piece. If I can find it, then I know I'll be golden tomorrow and I won't have to worry about a thing. Which means I have to do probably about 40 miles quickly to find the place. So it should be fine. Shouldn't be a biggie. As far as I know, everything should be perfectly fine. Let's just move this back a wee bit, and that should be fine. Yeah, you're more than welcome to pass me. Ooh, Honda Civic on a mission. Here we go. Normally I'm stuck. Ooh, this one has a bit of an angry exhaust, doesn't it? Can you guys hear it? Oh, it's broken. I'm not sure. Oh, attacked by a sneeze. Is it going to sound angry again? Honda Civic. Bit of a backfire. It was sounding very angry a minute ago. And it's not too terrible. Good cars. I haven't fed my beard, so it feels a little bit disjointed and a bit dry, so left it in the warm car for a little bit just to get the wax not melted, just is it angry? Yes. Oh, come on, give us some angry sounds. No. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, there we go. Honda on a mission. Oh, I suppose we were all young, bit foolish at one stage. Oh, there we go. Oh, overtaking Formula One driver there, yeah? Oh, it's a bit of fun. It's a laugh. Nothing too serious. I'm gonna get in behind him. We're hoping for a couple of pops and crackles and backfires and who knows what else. There we go. That was fairly impressive. Oh, here we go. Can you hear him? Good on you, mate. Oh, he's leaving me all by my lonesome. It's all good. I'm sorry, I can't read, mate. I'm busy driving. I wish they had like a like a two-way thing in YouTube where you could have like a two-way conversation type thing, kind of like a phone call, but just nothing private. Bit of a laugh. Oh, hold on, I'm stopping at a red light. Maybe I can read this. Oh, there we go. Do you know why people don't play chess in England? I have no idea. I thought people play chess in England, but that's normally my cue for Lipton tea. Georgia peach. Oh, just fantastic. I'm from Angola. Oh, look at you, mate. My Portuguese is a bit shot, so if I knew just a smidge Portuguese, I would just share my my vocabulary with you, but I don't. I can say this: one of my favorite people who ever lived was Ayrton Senna, who was possibly one of the greatest Brazilians that ever lived, who was obviously Portuguese, and Vasco da Gama was Portuguese, wasn't he? And he took an entire year to go to India and then go back with spices. So many good things can be said, should be said. My very good friend Alan lived in Portugal a couple of years back, so there you go. Angola. And I watched a YouTube video the other day about a guy who traveled to Angola, and all he had to say was good things about, especially coastal area. Great towns, great cities, great parties, and so on. So makes perfect sense. Maybe one day. And then somebody wrote a bunch of stuff, and I can't read it. I apologize if it's something nice. I liked your stream and I subscribed. I'll say thank you. I'll say adios amigos. Didn't have anything, to be honest with you guys, planned. I just want to figure out this road, because tomorrow morning she has to be there, I think 8 o'clock in the morning. And as far as I know, out that way, there should be fairly aggressive traffic. So you can tell by my enthusiasm that I am so excited to make this drive and get this done. But I reckon if I leave 7 o'clock in the morning, that should get me to the church on time, I suppose. There we go. One Toyota down, several to go. Apart from the Honda. Well, the Honda, those were some spectacular sounds coming from it. I was a bit shocked, to be honest. There was a young person behind the wheel who was just absolutely ready to go, like just beaming. Oh, I want to drive. It's all good. Perfect timing. absolutely perfect. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Me, I'm well. Tomorrow's Thursday. The next day is Friday. I've been putting in a whack of overtime this week. Not overtime, I don't get paid overtime, just extra time. So on Friday, I'll hopefully say, well, you know, I've done my 40 hours and then some. So how about I knock off early? So Haven still has tomorrow. So my wife took her Tuesday, Wednesday, today. And then I have to take her tomorrow. And once we're done with that, I'm golden. I am absolutely perfect. Not even though I was tempted there for a second to read, I'm not going to. I'll wait for a red light. As soon as one pops up, I can just read what was written and we can hopefully have a bit of a laugh. But yeah, that's been my week, and that's really my plan. I've haven't live streamed in a bit. Guilty. I am absolutely guilty. I did try this morning, but the phone overheated. I've explained this in previous live streams. I am absolutely terrible at the cover. The back of the phone is like a charcoalish black color, and it's just like a sunlight magnet. Now, it doesn't help the fact that it was like 85 this morning when I drove in to the office, possibly a little bit more, and this car's air conditioning system works fine. It's not going to cool the phone down though. It's nothing like the Ford. The Ford will cool it down, no problem. Not this little Saturn. It's not going to, excuse me, do a thing. So, long story short, it is what it is. So, phone overheated, live stream got cut, obviously. A couple of weeks back I said I won't do it, and then I went and I did it. In any case, that's purely me going back on my word. I shouldn't have done that, but it was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to going back and looking at some of the comments that were made on those. I do go back and I watch the live stream, especially when there are comments and I'm busy driving and I don't get to read it. And normally I have the worst luck with red lights, but for some reason tonight I just been showered with good fortune. I should play the lottery tonight. I should. I either should or I shouldn't. Well, I think I should, because regardless of whether is there a lottery running tonight, like something? I have no idea, but I should. Like, I reckon if you have a ton of luck, or if your luck runs, it possibly could run into the lottery. Anyways, I'm talking a bunch of nonsense. Never mind me. At a red light, do a backflip. Told you guys I was gonna laugh. I'm having a bit of a laugh, thanks mate. I can't read there, it's way too tiny, but yeah, let me do a backflip. Woo. That was a good one. Somebody please write, do a handstand. Wouldn't that be a bit of a laugh? Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, there we go. Stuck behind PDF. Oh, come on. Okay. Here we go. Adios, amigos. Don't think it was this one. I think it's this one. And then it's just straight. Here we go. I think this is like a 70 zone or something. Is good. 70, perfect. So now I can just sit back and relax. I think I'm on the correct road. Let me close that window. Here we go. You see a Titan, thank you. Perfect. So yeah, I think I am on the correct highway. Now we're talking about 5 years ago, so I haven't driven this road in 5 years, so it should be a lot of fun. Normally my memory's fairly good, although a couple of years back when I went back home, didn't recognize anything. It was just, yeah, there's battleground. I think I'm going in the right direction. Okay, so I don't know whoever wrote Do a Backflip is still on, but I did one. This is it. We do another. Oh shit. Maybe I should concentrate more on the road, isn't it? Okay. 75, let's do 70. You never know. You never know. Anyways, yeah, so my Haven, she's doing horse riding tomorrow, and she'll be doing some stall cleaning. There are a couple of she has a couple of things that they do. Apparently on Tuesday she almost kind of fell off of a horse. Somebody grabbed hold of her or something, and apparently her feet weren't in properly. She said in the whatever you put your feet in, but she explained it to me. Dad, my feet were hurting. She had to wear her horse riding boots the entire day, and she's not used to it, so she didn't put her feet in properly. I said, hey, what you have to do is tell Dad, get some Vaseline on those little tiny feet of yours, and you can wear those shoes for as long as you want to. No, those horse riding boots. So she was fine afterwards. Like, she didn't get hurt, she didn't fall, somebody caught her, which was nice. Whoever that was, thank you. But Haven, she had her feet, her heel, the back of her foot, her heel was hurting. So I told her, yeah, let's just put some Vaseline on, it should be fine. She'll be fine. So I don't know whether my wife did anything about it yesterday, or today actually, sorry. But tomorrow morning I'll just hand a pot of Vaseline and say, lubricate your feet so they're fine. Should be fine. I reckon that should be fine. Ooh, look at this speed decrease. Yeah, it's all good. Anyways, so that's tomorrow. I think I've got this. As long as I do what I'm doing tonight, I'll be fine. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, jump on the road and go and do this. Maybe I'll go into the office tomorrow. It's not a bad idea, actually. I was going to stay at home because Fridays are just lovely in the office. Nobody's there. Me, myself, and I. So I think if I were to drop Haven off, then just go into the office, get that done. That should be very simple, very basic. This does look familiar. This road that I'm driving on right now, it was completed during the during COVID, and there we go, Lawndale Drive. That's exactly where I want to be. So it's super basic to turn around. You just turn off the highway, turn to your left, turn to your left again, get back on the highway. Bob's your uncle. A couple of messages. Hello, something again. Lol. Oh, mate. So I was saying I was trying to stream this morning, but the phone overheated, and I was kind of stuck without the ability to cool the phone down. So this is me just having a bit of a drive, try and resolve an issue with my daughter. She has horse riding and I have to drive her tomorrow. I couldn't remember exactly where the road was, so this was me just remembering. Yeah. So I'll go and have a look at the messages, but when the screen froze, kind of had a couple of messages there. So I'll go and have a look at that live stream tonight. Yeah, I like to look through them. I'm sure you do something similar when you live stream. Just go through them, make sure that everything's fine, make sure you didn't miss anything. Me, I prefer these live streams to anything else. They're literally the best. So I came down this highway, turned off, went under the bridge. I'm getting back on the highway, same way I came, purely because I just needed to remind myself exactly where it was. Anyways, so that would be it. I started reading, I don't know whether you've ever read this book, but I started reading Paint My Name in Black and Gold. It's a book about the early days of Sisters of Mercy. Absolutely fascinating stuff. Absolutely fascinating. So I'm about probably 10-15 pages deep. I do this whenever I have time to read it, but I don't have time, you know, life's just busy. So whenever I have a moment, I traveled to Jacksonville, Florida last week, and I thought I'd have heaps of time to go sit and read the book. Not reality. In fact, Monday when I travel, whenever I travel, I struggle to sleep. It's just, you have 100 things going through your head, stuff that you're thinking about. Or did I pack this? Did I forget this? Did I remember to do this? I did book plane tickets. Crazy stuff, man. And did I remember to book the hotel? I know it was on the website. Did I remember to actually book it though? So I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I took a shower 3 o'clock in the morning. I was at the airport at 3:30. A ton of faffing about because they changed stuff since 2022 at the airport for American Airlines. I didn't know about it. Nobody's at fault. It's just, I faffed about for a bit. Didn't know they changed stuff. Eventually somebody said, hey, you've got to do this first before you can get your suitcase in. So went and did it. You have to go to one of these little kiosk thingies. Did that. Then I got my suitcase booked in. $40. I'm not joking. $40. Got the suitcase in. Got everything done. Got on the airplane from Greensboro to Charlotte. It's like I don't know, you go up and down, literally. It's like a 30-minute flight or something, maybe less. So arrived in Charlotte, North Carolina, where, by the way, Sisters of Mercy will be on September 24th. Just, I'm going, that's what I'm saying. Arrived in Charlotte. I had some work to do. Opened my laptop, did some work, did some stuff, finished what I was doing, got on another airplane. The flight to Jacksonville, Florida was like super quick. It was an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Arrived in Jacksonville, downloaded the Uber app because I've never had a need for it. Ordered an Uber. It was spectacularly easy. Not cheap at all, but it was spectacularly easy. Got to the office. After I got to the office, I did some work. The rest of the team joined me, and that night we went out to dinner. After dinner, I said, I hope nobody's offended. I'm crashing and burning. I slept. I have never in my entire life, and I'm not exaggerating, ever slept this good. It was perfection. Tuesday morning was fantastic. Tuesday night's dinner was really good. Tuesday night I opted to not, let me just see where I'm at. Okay, it's still a little bit further. Anyways, long story short, no, it's still, yeah. So, long story short, ordered myself a beer. The lady was nice. She said, you're not just going to drink one, here's two. So she gave me 2 plastic cups full. She wanted to put a straw in it. I said, no. Nobody drinks a beer out of a straw. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Sat at the pool, down the first beer. After that, it was a blue moon. After the first one, I got about 2/3 into the second one, and I went into the pool. It was like breathing for the first time. It was unlike anything ever. It was amazing. So I think I have to turn here. Anyways, so was in the pool for probably about an hour. Got out of the pool, finished the beer, sat down and had myself the best YouTube shorts. I probably watched for about an hour and a half maybe. I sat down, had the best time at the pool. It was perfect. After the pool, okay, hang on, that's going, I don't want to go that way, I want to go this way, I think. I-40, I think so. Anyways, had a bit of a laugh. Shorts were brilliant. Watched a couple of live streams, which was hilarious. And that was it. Went back upstairs. I didn't go to bed. I sat in the room. Had a couple of things to write. I started reading Paint My Name in Black and Gold, and fell asleep. It was wonderful. So I don't know how good the book is, but I can tell you this: I don't read. I'll read a technical. Can't turn yet, can I? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. No, I'm not going to. I can't remember. I haven't driven this road in 5 years. But anyways, let me continue with this. So Wednesday, I woke up fairly early, got myself out of the hotel, went to the office, finished up my day. By about 1 o'clock I was done. By 7 o'clock I was on an aeroplane. By 9, 10, 11, somewhere there, I arrived in Greensboro, drove home, and life was good. It was fantastic. It was a very short trip, which was, you know, a lot of people like those, but I'm not necessarily the biggest fan. This is one of those main roads, unfortunately. A ton of traffic on these. Anyway, so that was my last week. Oh dear me, there's a ton of messages here. Oh nice, 100% same. And then 4th of July, wasn't that fun? So how's the music coming along? How's the songs? I've been watching a couple of your videos. I'm completely fascinated, kind of transfixed on some of the songs that you've written. So I'm totally into it. You're very talented. Well done, man. Well done. I properly enjoying, especially some of the new stuff. There was one song that was very, very industrial-esque. Industrial-esque, I suppose you can say. Properly enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And I think some of the earlier stuff was a lot more subdued, shall we say. A lot more gothic-y. Yeah. So, onto Andrew Eldridge's voice. So I wonder how much of it is left. I watched some of the videos of some of the live shows from last year. Last year they had a ton of shows in the US. Nothing remotely close to me. I thought about flying to Philadelphia because they had a show there. And there was another one in Maryland that I thought about going to. And then there was one in Texas. Now, a mate of mine is also in Jacksonville, Florida. I didn't get to see him, by the way. But I thought it would be fun for him and I to go to Austin, Texas. And when I found out how far he had to drive, because he wasn't going to fly, I was staggered. He would have to drive for like a day or something to get there, so it wasn't going to happen. So I thought about doing it by myself, and I just thought, hang on, you know, I'm gonna put in like a whacker effort for our show. But this one now, September 24th, that's literally down the road for myself. So it's about an hour and a half's drive. The missus will be coming with me, so that's nice. We can, depending on the situation, we can possibly get a hotel, stay over, because I'm going to be knackered. That much I can tell you. After that's going to be, I'm going to party like the price is $19.99. But yeah, and it's like, it was fairly cheap. It was like, I think $85, $90 per ticket. So yeah, that's that would be sacrilege not to attend this one, especially since it's an hour and a half away. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do. I hope. Oh, this guy wants to, please, by all means, mate. No. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. Red light. Let's have a read. Okay. Gothic. Yeah, I'm literally going to party like the price is $19.99. I told my wife, I said, listen, don't expect me to be. It's not the same husband you got married to. Because when we got married, I was already subdued. I was already calm. I was already out of my, wild, life. Well, it wasn't that wild. It was fun. It was fun. That's what it was, more than anything else. We didn't do anything crazy or anything really stupid. Never broke anything, never did anything crazy, but we did have a lot of fun. I used to have a flat, an apartment, and like everybody would come to my place to get dressed. So all these Catholic girls would come to my place, them and their brothers and sisters, and like all these siblings would come. We would go out, be a pack of 30, 40 goths, punks, metalheads, like a whole bunch of people, bunch of girls who would never be allowed outside the house dressed that way. Nothing scandalous, just long black dress, Eye of Horus makeup, and so on. And it was a lot of fun. So on a Friday night, I had 2 bedrooms and a very large living area, and it would just be stacked. Now, those photographs I had from back then with all the punks with their hair up, they would we would always have these philosophical debates with them, because they would use gelatine to put the hair up, and just taking the mickey, basically that's all. But you stand against vivisection and animal testing and so on, and here you are using the ground up bones of a cow or bull to put your hair. Yeah, and it would always be like a fun conversation. It was meant to be a bit of a joke, bit of a laugh, nothing too serious. And yeah, that was, because some of these guys had hair you couldn't touch. They couldn't touch the tips of their hair. Like their hair was properly long, middle of their backs type stuff. And they would walk with these massive Mohicans. So yeah, it was always fun. Well, I thought it was fun, shall we say. Here we go, lights on. It's getting a bit dim, isn't it? But yeah, that was my late teens, early 20s. And okay, I look at my kids. My kids have zero interest in driving themselves anywhere. Me, the minute I finished school, I moved out the house, got myself a job, did stuff. Life was good. I did not have a car at all. Public transport was my my method of moving around, and friends. It was always fun. Now I'm bald. I am growing my beard, which is a bit undernourished. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'll see if I can find some pictures. A ton of my pictures were left when we immigrated to the US. It just we couldn't move it, and they've gone missing now. Special memories, but you know what? They're all up here. Nobody else needs to see them. My wife wouldn't understand it. I don't expect her to. My children absolutely would not understand, how their dad was like that at one stage. I would hate to say I was cool at one stage. Had the low-hanging belts, with the studs on it. So it was so much fun. Had we used to joke about it. We would all say, screw the norms and everybody. We don't want to be trendy. We don't want to look like everybody else. And then it dawned on me one night. I was in a nightclub and I looked at everybody, and everybody was wearing the exact same uniform. And it dawned on me that regardless of our mindsets and how we look at things and how we think about things, we're all just conformists, just to a different standard, isn't it? So put that in a song and sing about it, see how popular that would be when you burst people's bubbles. So from that stage, or at that moment, I'll never forget, I then went to a nightclub. I went to a nightclub and I was wearing a U2 t-shirt. And I was mocked because here I am wearing Under a Blood Red Sky t-shirt, U2 t-shirt, and they were not seen as cool or something. Bono with a white flag standing. It was just like, I'll never forget. I shamed this poor girl. Her little bubble just exploded. Because I said, now look at every other goth. You look exactly like them. You dare not talk to me about me not being part of the picture, part of the clan, because I'm wearing a U2 Under a Blood Red Sky, Bono with a white flag t-shirt. Oh, by the way, sleeves were cut off, I was sleeveless. So that was a big no-no. Like, do not do that. And I had a absolute laugh at everybody else and their opinions on it and so on. It was fantastic. I loved it. And then for a little bit, we started going to a couple of other nightclubs. It was just hilarious. We used to go to a lot of the whether we'd play ska music like Madness, the Specials, and so on. And then we used to go to a lot of clubs that played a lot of heavier gothic Leibach. Go look up Opus Dei, DEI, and the Leibach stuff was really heavy. A lot of people didn't like it, but it was really like low. Fields of Anaphlon I never really got into back then. We're talking good solid 30 odd years back, 35 years back, close on 40 years back. The Fields of Anaphlon stuff I never really got into. There were two songs that were really popular at that stage, or at that time of Fields of Anaphlon. It was Moonchild, which I've never really cared for, and then The Watchman I completely fell in love with. Absolutely adore the song. And then recently I just like really I got lambasted over one of my Fields of Anaphlon videos that I made. People said, "Oh, you're wrong," and the crowd, the supporters, are just passionate about it, and I kind of fell in love with the passion, which drove my now real love for Fields of Anaphlon. Because I do want to be part of the uniform. I do want to wear those colours. I want to share in that passion, and I think possibly right now my favourite song is One More Nightmare. So yeah, that's Fields of Anaphlon. Sisters, obviously. I mean, I know the albums off by heart. I sometimes shock my family that I know the words of virtually every song. Well, the earliest, let me rephrase that. Up to Under the Gun, I know virtually everything. The rest of the stuff, the new stuff, is going to be, I want to say, sad for me because I cannot own it. It's on YouTube, but it's not anywhere where I can purchase it, where I can own it, where it's mine. I have ownership over the music, and that to me is a little bit sad because Andrew refused to go to he still has a Sony deal he has to honor, and he refuses apparently, and until that's done he can't record anything, refuses to record anything, which is just so sad because it's not about Sony, it's about me, it's about the Sisters of Mercy fans out there, it's about sharing the music, and it's just not going to happen. And I get it, I respect what he's doing, I do, but it still makes me sad. So I'm gonna enjoy some of the music. It's gonna be good, and so on. And yeah, Sisters is great. Yeah. Punk's Not Dead. So the punk stuff, Stiff Little Fingers, yeah. What else? Dead Kennedys, Exploited, all those bands, they were fun, but to be honest, the stuff I enjoyed was The Clash, Should I Stay or Should I Go, possibly one of the best times in my head. You know, those songs that stay with you, they're personal, they have memories, so you protect it, you guard it inside of you, has a special place, guarded place inside of you. You look after it, you nurture it. Every now and then you listen to like a song and you properly enjoy it, and to hell with everybody else. So yeah, let me see. Physical copies. So physical copies. I saw just a spectacular amount of videos of people reviving their tape decks, because you can buy tapes for virtually nothing. So I would always want a physical product. So I today to work, I took my Sanyo Walkman to work with a couple of tapes. It was this nostalgic moment that was ruined within seconds, because one of the tapes fell on the ground, broke the little cover, and it was absolutely atrocious. I was kind of sad. I can't remember what it was. I think it was The Police dropped. So something that's kind of personal to me fell, broke. I'm gonna have to find another cover somewhere to replace it with. But that's unfortunately the nature of the beast, if you may use those terms. But I would always go for physical stuff. DVDs, listen to me. CDs, tape, records. Now they're called vinyl, by the way. Everybody calls them vinyl. Vinyl saying they're made out of plastic. Vinyl. But they were called records. LPs, long play. Anyways, let's not get bogged down with that. Long story short, yes, I would always prefer something physical. Back in the days, a couple of mates of mine, we used to have a band, and all those tapes we made, they're all somewhere. I don't know whether they still exist. All those tapes, that was prior to us putting everything on digital. Now you can do it very easily, but back then you couldn't. So tapes, all my zines we produced, a mate of mine and myself, we produced a couple of zines. There was one punk zine we used to produce. It was Oi Oi Oi. It was sold in a underground flea market. There was nothing wrong with the flea market. It was just in the basement of a shopping mall, basically. And you would find a lot of like Indian products there. You would find a lot of different stuff. I think it cost us like in dollars, maybe it wasn't in dollars, but probably less than $5 a day to sell product there. And we would have all these young kids come sit with us and talk to us. And we would talk to them about the bands and the passion for the music. And we were in our early 20s, I suppose. We would sell tapes there, music, and we would sell zines there, and other people would bring us stuff to sell, and we would sell stuff. We would go out the night and drink all the profits away, like everything's gone. at the end of the month you would just scramble to get rent together. It was some of the toughest times of my life and some of the happiest times of my life. The people I met, those precious people I met, shall always be near and dear to me. It was beautiful and perfect, and now that I look back, you know, it's just fantastic. So anyways, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I'm basically home. I have no idea whether anybody's at home for me, but I'm basically home, so I'm gonna call this one. It was a lot of fun. Gothnetic, I'll go read all the comments, I promise. Thank you for joining, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. If you're gonna live stream, just let me know. You know, I enjoy your streams, they're always fun. So but yeah, that's a little bit of my history, a little bit of my story. Hope you enjoyed it. But anyways, yeah, I'll call this one. Have a fantastic evening. If you're not gonna live stream, no worries, mate. We'll talk soon. Take it easy. Cheers. Oh, there we go. No, that was not it. It's so small on these little screens.